Hello friends, welcome back to Poongodi's channel. Today we'll learn raised buttonhole band stitch. This is a raised band of embroidery stitch worked on straight stitches. This stitch adds texture to the embroidery patterns. We can work this on straight lines. Now we shall put the straight stitches on these two parallel lines. Start at one point and make a straight stitch on the parallel line. Same way we'll put another straight stitch near that. So for the whole length we should first put straight stitches like this. I'll finish all the straight stitches and come back to you. See here, the look of this stitch will be attractive and neat depending on equal spacing of the foundation stitch, and this is the foundation stitch. Now we'll start with the buttonhole with another attractive color. Pass the needle through the first stitch and the thread below the needle, pull over. This is a buttonhole stitch which we work on these straight stitches. Use a blunt needle to work the buttonhole filling so that it will be easier. See, I have finished the second buttonhole, and for the third buttonhole, insert the needle on the third stitch, thread below the needle, pull over. Once again, insert the needle on the next stitch, thread below the needle, pull over. Same way we should finish the full length of the first stitch. This is the first row of buttonhole stitches. We'll be making 3 rows in this embroidery. I'll finish the first row like this. I have come to the last stitch. Pass the needle through the fabric and finish the first row. Coming to the second row, start here and once again we'll work with buttonhole stitches. Second row, pass the needle through the stitch, thread below the needle and pull over. Once again, pass the needle through the stitch, thread below the needle and pull over. Again the third stitch, pass the needle through the stitch, thread below the needle, pull over. Same way we shall finish the second row of buttonhole stitches. Once again, the last stitch of the second row, insert the needle here and bring it back to the starting point near the previous row. Now we'll stitch the third row of buttonhole stitches. If the thread is over, change it at the end of the stitch and not in the middle of the stitches. Now this is the third row. Again, pass the needle through the stitch, thread below the needle and pull over. Pass the needle, thread below the needle, pull over. Pass the needle on the next stitch. Thread below the needle and pull over. This is the third row of buttonhole stitches. And now, after coming to the end of the third row, we shall finish it like this. I hope the stitch is now clear for you, and I will show you the back view. This is the back view of the stitch. If you like this video, share with your friends. If you have any doubts, please comment. For my previous videos, go to the links in the description. To learn more embroidery stitches, like and subscribe for my channel. Thank you for watching.